Hello, welcome to Silver Wheel Tarot. Today I'm going to do a general reading asking the question, how to get through a current struggle. So I know there are a lot of folks out there right now struggling to get through one way or another, whether it's financial or personal relationships, whatever it may be. We are going to find out how to approach getting through your struggle, your challenges at this time. And we're going to keep it a general reading unless the cards bring forth a specific area of life that it's in. So let's just see what we have here. Music, quartz. Okay, so maybe listen to some music to help you get through. And we'll get some more detail from the tarot once we pull these oracle cards. Flicker, new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. So if things come up, blockages in your way or obstacles, this challenge might be a little tough, but Spirit is saying to stay positive, be flexible, adapt to your situation. If one thing gets blocked, maybe Spirit's directing you into another direction, or you may be able to find some creative way around, over, or through that obstacle at this time. Right. Let's see what we have here. Forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, a rise and awaken, a new sunrise. Let me repeat that. I can read it a little bit smoother for you. Forgive and forget, a ritual cleansing of pain and lies, arise and awaken, see a new sunrise. Beautiful. Okay. So something really good is coming on the horizon for you. You might be feeling blockages or down in general just from your past pains and heartaches, any kind of resistance or betrayal that you may have had in the past one way or another. This could be in the area of finance or career, but it could also be personal relationships. Okay. So forgive, don't hold on to that resentment, because the resentment is not going to help you move forward in a positive way. Forgive and forget. You don't need to communicate with the person or people or business or situation that might be haunting you at this time, but it's best to really cleanse yourself in some way to truly release it and letting go, so that you can focus on the positive, on what's coming in, on the trust and the hope of the new. Egg, new life, successful new beginning. It's coming in for you. Problems can be overcome by action. So action, we will dive into the tarot and find out in a minute what actions we can take to help overcome these obstacles. Elephant, stability. You will be supported with kindness. No concept or object is too huge. So that's beautiful, because if it's in the area of a relationship, know that your people, the people you're meant to be with, they're going to shower you with kindness, not any kind of negativity or sorrow or putting you down in any way. Look for the kindness in others. Those are the people sent to either just uplift you for the day, or they might be a new friend coming in. You never know. And then, as well as if it's in the area of finance, because I feel this might be for some relationship and for some others it's finance or career. There is no, how did they put it on the card? No concept or objective too huge. You cannot think too big. Your hopes, your dreams, the outcomes you want in life, you cannot dream too big. So if it seems overwhelming, dream even bigger. Dare to dream bigger, okay? Because you can push through that feeling of being overwhelmed, or how are you going to accomplish it, by simply facing and looking forward to what you want to accomplish. Just believe and trust that it is coming in for you, and trust spirit too. I'm getting from these cards here. Trust that some of the challenges that you're facing at this time might be to point you in another direction. It's time to face the music. So if you are getting resistance in one specific area, take a good hard look at it, okay? Is this an opposition put in your path for you to push through it? Or is it something that is meant to steer you in a slightly different direction? So I'm not saying go for something you don't want to go for. I'm saying be open to the possibility that the outcome of your dreams, as big as you can dream them, are going to be bigger than you had hoped. And they are probably not going to look exactly like you thought they were going to look, but they're going to be better than you anticipate. So you have to face the music. You have to take a good, hard, honest, brutal look at your circumstances. Make wise choices and decisions. Plan down the road each step. What do you need to do? How do you need to do it? How do you need to be prepared? Okay, know that the support and the resources are going to come with time, but plan for a worst case scenario, because it might take a little bit longer than you think it will, but you're going to get there. Stay positive, okay? You can overcome anything that comes your way. I'll give you a personal example. I have been doing tarot shorts, and I just started doing some short tarot card correspondence right on my channel, and all of a sudden I wake up the other day to the app that I was using is no longer a free option for auto captions. And I've searched and there is no one that's going to give me free auto captions, which is fine. These businesses, they are businesses, these apps, they have to make money, but that's not an option for me. So that is an obstacle, as an example. So at that point, I then decide, is this something that is worth my precious resources? Because I have recently left my corporate job to do this full time, and $5 a month, that's a lot of money for me right now. Okay, so you take this as an example to sit and meditate and take a good hard look, face the music. Don't overextend yourself. If you really truly can't afford something at this time financially, then it is probably meant to steer you in a slightly different direction. For example, maybe the shorts that I do, it doesn't matter that it has captions on it. Maybe the direction I'm going in the long run, a year, 2 years, 5 years from now, that is not going to be the main thing that I'm doing. Or maybe it is, but maybe my viewers don't mind the captions. You see what I'm saying? There are so many possibilities. You don't let that put you down or restrict you or get you in this negative space. Okay? In a relationship, it could be something along the lines of someone not agreeing with you on a certain topic. How important is that to you? Is it a make it or break it? Face the music. If it's not something that is a do or die for you, then you're going to have to face the music and either compromise if that specific relationship is really important to you. Okay, so these types of things come up, and Spirit is saying trust, because you're either going to find a creative way through, or you're going to be steered in a slightly different direction. Either way, it's meant to happen. Either way, you should stay positive in the actions that you take, in your thoughts, in your motivations moving forward, because no matter what, you've got to trust that Spirit is going to take you the route that you need to go in order to get you where you're going. Some things might pop up to make you stronger or to help you learn a lesson. Okay, something that you're going to need when you get there. Okay, there is so many possibilities, and everything here is hope. Okay, you face it, you forgive and forget, so you're either moving on, okay, or if it's, you know, something that is just not a truth you want to see, you've got to see it at this time so that you can find a positive way through it. A lot of bird energy here with this egg. And I keep picturing, you know, how oftentimes little birds will stand on the back of elephants. So the other thing that's coming through, and let's see what this is. How does it go along with what I was just going to say? This is that the King of Cups? I think that is the King of Cups. What I was going to say with the elephant here, it's reminding me also that it doesn't matter how big your obstacles look. Don't forget that there is limitless opportunities and possibilities and ways for Spirit to get you out of any given situation at any given time. Okay? So what you're going through is either a lesson, or it is to help build up your strength and your stability to be able to support what you're going to have. It is a growth opportunity. Keep that mindset. You want to keep your heart in this very stable position, looking to the future. Don't look at things as a burden. Don't look at your challenges as this obstacle that someone or something has placed in your way to stop or defeat you. Look at it as an opportunity to grow strength. Look at it as an opportunity to learn something. Look at it as an opportunity to truly explore, to go on a journey to discover where you're meant to be in this situation, because you might find something more exciting along the way by detours that you have to take. Okay, what actions, right? So we had on this egg card here, problems can be overcome by action. So I want to know, what actions should you be taking at this time to overcome your struggle and challenges? Tower card. Okay, this Tower card, not just this deck, but all the decks I've been working with, it's been coming up all week long. I love it. Okay, so we had the King of Cup come out here for us, right? Well, this is where you're going. So you're in the middle of a tower moment, and you might be, this is what energy really wants to come in for you, this Nine of Swords, this anguish. That is what this challenge, this struggle, this obstacle, this opposition that is coming at you, or it feels like it's coming at you. And keep in mind, it may not really be anything that somebody is, you know, giving you the evil eye or anything like that. It's either placed in your way by Spirit, or it's allowed to help you overcome this energy here, okay? This tower moment, while it has been showing up all week in my readings, it is such a good thing. I cannot express how good it is. I mean, you cannot build something new and have it be stable on an old foundation, okay? So you're tearing the old down. But you can choose, you have a choice. You can either be this happy-go-lucky Page of Cups who is just, super thrilled to have a single fish in his cup that somehow is going to get him through the next 12 months. Or you can just be in anguish. Now, the thing is this anguish doesn't help you at all. It doesn't. This is an old mentality. This is an old way of approaching your problems. This is not problem resolution here. The Nine of Swords doesn't help you move forward, and you want to keep moving forward. You want to keep looking to the future. So it's imperative for you to have that same type of look that I've been having this week as I see the Tower card and I feel like this, like this, Page of Cups, so that you're looking at it going, yes, okay, this might suck a little, but I know it's going to be really, really good for me. I know I'm going to get through it. Now, it's all fine and dandy to think that and say that and to look at these cards and go, oh yes, we know that this Tower moment's coming and it's going to be a good thing. And then you sit down to do your finances and your heart sinks into your stomach a little, or you have a conversation with that special someone and your heart sinks because you know you're not on the same page. Okay? That is the moment that this Nine of Swords is going to try and creep in. The action for you to take is to intentionally get into your heart instead of your mind. Page of Cups is all heart energy, going with the flow, spreading love, staying hopeful and cheerful, creative, looking forward to a new adventure, even if you got some stormy waters behind you there, some rough waters. He's focused on the single fish, not the whole ocean out there. He's got his eye on his prize here, what he's working for. Lead with your heart when you're faced with this Tower moment or Tower moments, okay? I know the Tower moments are often seen as a huge singular event, but I think we forget sometimes in this fast-paced world that things take time, right? Things don't happen overnight. It's not the flip of a light switch for most people. So, for example, the Tower moment might be your finances. Okay, well, maybe 90% of the time you're like this, but then you sit down to do the finances, and that's when you feel the Tower. And whether you're doing it, a couple times a week or once a week or twice a month or whenever you're doing it and you're sitting down, or whenever you're having this conversation with this special person that you're trying to get on the same page with, maybe going to counseling or something where you have these moments where you're with that person or you're sitting with your finances. It is in that moment and moments, like they could be, like I said, repetitive, little bursts of time where you have to face this. It's not one big disaster, okay? It's kind of like a wrecking ball tearing down a building, not one big explosion, okay? So you're going to have to keep facing it a little, keep facing it a little, keep facing it, but each time you're facing it, in that moment when your heart sinks, remember to lift your heart back up. That is the moment to not let your mind dictate from that moment how your heart reacts or responds to the situation. Your initial reaction might be for your heart to sink because the realization of facing the music and going, oh boy, this is what I've got going on. This just hit the fan. This is real for me again. you know? And it's just, you're sitting there going, oh crap, right? And so when you have that moment, do not let your mind then dictate what your heart does. Okay, from that point, dig deep within yourself. Be this King of Cups that you know you are deep inside. Connect to your heart center and really remind yourself, what do I want? Not what other people want, not what the world says you can and cannot achieve or do. What do you want? And you let your heart dictate how you're going to deal with that situation. Okay, let's go ahead and move this all back up here because I feel like those all kind of go together. All right, Spirit, what else do you want us to know about how to get through a current challenge? How can we be creative? How can they be creative to get through the challenges that they face? Strength. Remember your strength. You're stronger than people think you are. Knight of Cups. Okay, so I'm loving this. We have the Page of Cups. We have the King of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups here. Heart energy. Again, tap into your heart energy. Queen of Pentacles. Ooh, I love her for both, if it is a relationship or your finances, because I get some are one, some are the other, and some of you might have both going on right now. She is really stable, grounded, generous. Remember your strength. Let your heart go on an adventure. And remember who you are. This is you. You are stable. You are secure. You know who you are and you know what you want, regardless of what the outside world is trying to tell you. Regardless of what the situation looks like, this challenge, this struggle that has come your way. Believe in yourself as the Queen of Pentacles believes in herself. She doesn't doubt her abilities to take care of her day-to-day needs or her relationships or her finances. She's got it under control. She knows that if any struggle or any challenge comes her way, she'll be able to figure it out. And we have the Chariot card. Movement. You're going to see some fast movement between the Chariot and the Prince of Cups here. Stay strong. Okay, this is all very, very internal feelings, which is great. But I want to know what kind of physical action, Star, physical action. Ask for physical action and we get the wands, fire, which is action. We got the High Priestess. We have the King of Wands. This is beautiful, powerful energy. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Swords. Physical action. bring your all to the table, right? Which I feel like you're already doing, but take hold of your personal willpower. If you wake up and you don't feel like facing the day, face it anyways. Do it. Get yourself up and move and do what you need to do. You know what you need to do. You have a plan. You have this inner knowing of which direction to go. It is probably best, she has her scroll kind of rolled up here, and it's reminding me of the concept of not really sharing too much what you're doing. Here and there, you might be looking for some support or validation from others, but at this time, it's really better to keep it to yourself, because there's a lot of internal work here. While I'm asking for some external physical action that we can take, really truly the work that needs to be done is internal to get you through this challenge. But as far as outwardly, physically, what can you do to make active steps? Well, that is to really own your power, to really have a plan, but for the most part, keep it to yourself, okay? But know what you're going to do. Take the reins in your life and nourish everything that will help you get to your goal, okay? If you are seeking a happy, loving relationship, whether you are in one that you're trying to make work or you're looking for a new one, nourish the things that nourish that relationship, that also keep you very much in your power and true to yourself, okay? If you're looking at finances, nourish the things that are going to help you to better your finances. That can look like not spending money you really don't need to spend, okay? For example, back to the example from earlier, not having a $5 a month app to put captions on videos, okay? Well, yeah, it's only $5, but looking at the hard truth here, do I really want to spend the $5? No. So I ought to get creative and do something different. That is nourishing my path forward. Now, it may not be what I originally planned on doing. It might look a little different. I may have to like literally kind of sit down and go, well, what new can I do? What different thing can I do? How can I do this in a way that others aren't doing it? It is nourishing your thought process, your creativity, your ability to be agile, to really adapt and work with what you have, and really truly be grateful for everything that you do have, knowing that you really have everything that you need. This is also bringing in a new mindset. So it's pulling you away from this Nine of Swords and bringing you back into this Ace of Swords, a gift, a new beginning, a new perspective. So while it's both internal and external, look at your challenges today as a way to get creative and to view things from a different angle, and maybe start something in a slightly different direction. You never know where it's going to take you, but you know it's going to be good. All right, I hope you found that helpful. Be blessed, and I will see you all next time.